If you're looking to raise your testosterone levels naturally, well, figuring out how to exercise can be pretty confusing because most of the workout advice out there is given by men who are on steroids or TRT. So I'm going to cut through that confusion and show you the strategy I use for myself and all of my clients to naturally double and even triple our testosterone levels using 20-minute strength training workouts. You might not think you can do anything worthwhile in 20 minutes, but with the methods I'm about to show you, you can build just as much muscle and have more testosterone in 20 minutes than you can with a long workout. This is going to be a massive game changer for you, and there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle, so be sure to watch all the way to the end so that you'll understand the big picture. So we work out to build muscle, right? But why do we want to build muscle? Well, having more muscle means you're stronger, you're healthier, you look better, and you'll live longer. Building muscle helps lower blood sugar because muscle is a sponge for glucose, so more muscle means lower insulin levels. More muscle also means your resting metabolic rate will increase, which will help you burn some extra calories when you're at rest. But for me and my clients, the main reason we want to build muscle is to increase our testosterone levels. So your workout needs to be optimized for both muscle building and natural testosterone production. Now here's an important point that you need to understand. 90% of the bodybuilding advice out there comes from men who are on steroids or TRT. And my mission is to help as many men as possible stay natural and avoid the life sentence of going on testosterone replacement therapy. So when you're natural, the training advice that works for someone on TRT or steroids isn't going to work for you. One of the reasons for this is that long workouts spike your cortisol levels, which suppresses natural testosterone. So in the first 20 minutes of a workout, natural testosterone levels increase significantly. And at the 40-minute mark of a workout, cortisol levels start to rise, and that pushes testosterone levels down. Which for someone on steroids, that doesn't matter. Their testosterone level isn't going to be impacted by that cortisol. They're just going to inject more testosterone. But these hormonal swings of cortisol and testosterone are why I use 20-minute workouts for myself and all my clients. Because when your workout only lasts 20 minutes, you never even come close to that cortisol spike. Instead, you get a huge natural surge of testosterone that stays with you all day after your workout. Now, there are 4 training principles to this method. The first principle of my method is to train with 1 set per exercise until you reach total muscular failure. This is called high-intensity training, and it's a proven concept that's been around for over 60 years. Legends like Arthur Jones, Mike Mincer, and Dorian Yates all advocated some form of 1 set to failure training. Now, I don't like to annihilate the muscles like Mincer did, but instead I like to go all the way to total muscular exhaustion, which means you can't do 1 more rep no matter how hard you try. The second principle is to increase your time under tension, which means that reps need to be slow and controlled. This one is hard for a lot of men at first because our ego gets wrapped up in how much weight we're lifting. But the reality is that the weight isn't the most important thing in our workout. What really matters is the amount of tension your muscles experience during a set. So by going lighter and slowing down the reps, we increase the time under tension, which stimulates muscle growth more effectively. The third principle is that the reps need to be high, in the 20 to 30 rep range. This one is a little bit controversial, but higher reps means more time under tension and a more complete exhaustion of all your muscle fibers. High reps also keep you from getting injured. I've been training like this for the last 4 years and I haven't had a single injury. But before, when I was doing heavier lifting in the 5 to 8 rep range, I would strain or hurt something every few months. Then I'd have to take a week off or train around that injury, and that would set back my progress. But with these 20-minute workouts, my clients and I never have to worry about getting injured, and we get better results than when going heavy. The fourth principle is to stop at true failure so that you can train the muscle again a few days later. So the legend Mike Mincer was pretty extreme with his 1 set to failure. He'd do things like drop sets, partial reps, isometrics, rest pauses. He'd do that to absolutely annihilate the muscle in that workout, and then he wouldn't train that body part again for a whole week. My method is to bring the muscle to total exhaustion and then to stop so that it can be trained a second time again later that week. Now, I found that to be more effective because the muscle gets stimulated to grow twice per week and it still recovers fully. Because when it comes to stimulating natural testosterone production, we want to be able to train 5 to 6 days a week and get the testosterone boost that each of those training sessions creates. So one of the best parts of this is the time savings. We're all busy men, so being able to fly through a workout in 20 minutes means we can spend more time doing the important things in life. It also means you'll always have the time for your workout, so you can be more consistent with your training. So how do you put these principles into practice? Well, a good place to start is a 3-day split of push, pull, and legs, and then choose 4 exercises for each workout. Yeah, 4, that's all you need. So let's start with leg day because too many men skip leg day and you should never skip leg day. Start with your main exercise, and I recommend leg press or a hack squat machine so that you can focus on the insane burn you're gonna experience in your muscles, and you won't have to worry about your form in something like a barbell back squat or a front squat. You need to pick a weight that's light enough that you can do at least 20 reps, but then do those reps very slowly and do not lock out your legs. You want to keep tension on your muscles the entire time. Your eccentric phase should be a full 3 seconds as you're bending your legs. Yes, 3 full seconds. Not 1, 2, 3, but 1, 2, 3. Then on the concentric phase, you should have a controlled 2 seconds on the way up. So 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. That's a good slow tempo. Now the first 10 reps are gonna be easy, but those last 5 reps are gonna burn. But it's a good kind of burn. It's the kind of burn that lets you know you're really stimulating all of your muscle fibers. And when you can't move the weight anymore, you're done with that exercise, and then you move on to the next one. So after your leg press, do a set of hamstring curls with the same tempo, the same kind of rep range, and then finish off with a set of calf raises and your leg workout's done. But wait, that's only 3 exercises. But yeah, that's all it takes, because with the leg press, you just cooked your quads and probably your glutes too. Then you did the same thing to your hamstrings and your calf muscles. But if you want a 4th exercise, you could do a set of glute bridges to really max out those buns. Now for your push day, pick something like bench press, overhead press, tricep skull crushers, and deltoid side laterals. Now I recommend machines or dumbbells for the presses so that you won't need a spotter, because nobody wants to stand there and spot you for 20 or 30 reps. And you're gonna hit failure, because that's the point of training like this. So with dumbbells or a machine, you can just dump the weight when you hit failure. Now the rep tempo is the same. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Count it out nice and slow, make it burn. Then when you hit the wall and you can't do another rep, you're done, and then you move on to the next exercise. Now for your pull day, do lat pull downs, rows, shrugs, and curls. That's gonna hit all your back muscles and those glorious biceps too. Remember that you want at least 20 reps with that slow tempo of 3 seconds down and 2 seconds up. Now I need to warn you that at first, you're probably not gonna hit true failure, because the burn is gonna make you stop, and that's okay. After a couple of weeks, you're gonna get used to this way of training, and you're actually gonna start to really enjoy that burn. Because after one of these workouts, you feel amazing. You're riding that high of testosterone all day long. Especially if your sleep or your diet on point, you're gonna be feeling great, and you're not gonna be feeling wiped out like you would after a 60 or a 90-minute workout. Now, I know you're probably skeptical that this will work, but here's the thing. You can get decent muscle building results with almost any kind of well-designed program. But not every workout program will give you a huge natural testosterone boost. My 20-minute workouts give you a massive natural boost in testosterone, 0 increase in cortisol, and you feel great afterward. Now, there's a lot of ways to really optimize this style of training and dial in all the details for even better gains. And I show my clients how to do all of that, including how to do it from home so that you save even more time, because you don't have to drive to the gym. But if you apply what I've taught you in this video for a month, I guarantee you're gonna love the results. Now that you know how to do a 20-minute workout that'll boost your testosterone levels, here's another video on naturally raising your testosterone that has information you're definitely gonna need, so be sure to check it out.